Morning students, this is Kiran Kumar, lecturer in English for the first semester students. In your course, as a part of course, you have two types of sounds. That is in English language, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. These two types of sounds we always observe. There are totally 44 sounds in English. Then that 24 sounds belongs to consonants, 20 sounds of vowel sounds. Again, in these vowel sounds we can see that these vowel sounds of many types. Vowel sounds, pure vowel sounds, diphthongs, etc. are there. Now let's see that what are these vowel sounds. In this photograph you see that consonant sounds. First of all, we'll see what is a consonant sound. A consonant sound is nothing but when you exhale the air from your nostrils, from the lungs. When you exhale the air, you exhale it forcibly, and some mouth organs or throat organs like tongue and lips, they stop the air, coming out air, so exhaling air. Then the sounds are produced. These sounds are called consonant sounds. Whereas vowel sounds means when you exhale the air like this, when you release the air from your nostrils, there will be no obstruction. This is called a vowel sound. Suppose a to o, a, e, a, I, o. These are all vowel sounds because there is no obstruction. Nothing is stopping the air. But when you see that ka is a sound, ta is a sound, pa is a sound. Those sounds are consonant sounds because the pa, pa, ma. These sounds are produced when your mouth organs are obstructed, and that means your air is obstructed by the mouth organs. This is called consonant sounds. And then consonant sounds are many types. Let's see that the consonant sounds are divided into plosives, affricates, plosives, affricates, and fricatives. Next, nasals, lateral, and approximants. These are all the consonant sounds. That consonant sounds means what is this? Suppose pa, ta, except a to ow sounds. A to ow sounds are vowel sounds. A to ow sounds, remaining all sounds are consonant sounds. Means pa, ba, ta, ka, cha, ja. All these are consonant sounds. Let us see that what are consonant sounds. First, plosives, affricates, fricatives, nasals, lateral, approximants or semi-vowels. First of all, let us see that what are plosives. Plosives are the sounds. Here is given. See, there are 6 sounds are called plosives. See these sounds and place your palm in front of your mouth. Palm in front of your mouth like this, and then utter these sounds. Utter p, b, t, d, k, g. When you see that what is happening here, the air from your notice of puff of air touching your palm, and also listen to bursting kind of noise, as these sounds are called produced with an exploding noise. They are called plosives. Explode noise, p, b, g, like this. You see that a puff of air is touching your palm, so that it is called next let us see that what are minimal pairs. We can see it later. Pa, bar, minimal pairs. You need not see that. Next, second thing is out of all these, next thing is fricatives. Fricatives means when that f, v, t, d, s, z, sh, j, h. These are all fricatives. Why are they called fricatives? Means these 9 sounds are called fricatives. During the production of these sounds, there is a very narrow gap in the mouth. So the air passes noisily through these articulators, causing friction. When you pronounce these sounds, f, v, th, d, sa, za, there is a friction. So that they are called fricatives. Let's go to the another one is that the sounds are displayed here. Tha sound symbol, da sound symbol, cha sound, sha sound, ja sound, ja sound, sa, ya. For this, in phonetics, we use these symbols for these sounds. Whenever this one is given, that is called da sound. This symbol, okay, is called a za, not sa, not ja. are not ja. These are different. Sa, za, ing, these are all sounds. Okay, you see that properly, and then you go for observing these sounds. Next, let us see that fricatives over. Next, nostrils. Nostrils means uh, when we talk, the outgoing air goes through the nostrils, two nostrils. They are called the nostrils. Nostrils means m, n, ng. When you pronounce these sounds, the air comes from the nostrils to out. They are called nostrils. See that these three sounds are called nostrils. Try producing these sounds with your nose closed. As you have observed, you cannot produce the sounds with your nose blocked. So you need to open the nose for uttering these sounds, without which you cannot pronounce the sounds. If you block your nose like that, you cannot pronounce. So they are called nostrils. As the air passes through the nose during the production of these sounds, they are called nostrils. Okay, next, coming to that, another one is what we call nostrils of second. Here if you observe, semivowels are approximants or frictionless consonants. Semivowels, they are friction consonants, frictionless consonants. Here frictionless consonants, these are called, suppose what is the symbol ya symbol? Ya sound, ra, va, r, v, young, ruth, with. You see, it is called, these sounds are called, what are the approximants are frictionless consonants are semivowels. Let's see that the sounds produced when the articulators means the throat or tongue or tip of the tongue, etc. These are called articulators, are close to each other but without causing any friction. This is why they are called frictionless consonants. See, frictionless consonants means there is no friction. Articulators are called approximants, or the sounds produced called approximants.